Hello guys, welcome back to today's presentation. Today we'll be looking at the power of self-talk in sports, unlocking your mental edge. Discover how the conversations you have with yourself can transform your athletic performance. This presentation explores the science and practical applications of self-talk, a powerful mental tool used by elite athletes across all sports. Chapter 1. What is self-talk and why it matters? Your inner dialogue shapes your athletic reality. Before we dive into techniques, let's understand what self-talk is and how it fundamentally influences your performance on the field, court, or track. It's how you think. Your thoughts drive your emotions and actions. How you feel. Your emotions impact your physical performance and how you perform. Your actions reflect your mental state. Self-talk. Your inner voice shapes your game. Self-talk is the ongoing internal dialogue athletes have with themselves during practice, competition, and recovery. This silent conversation isn't just background noise. It's actively influencing your emotional state and stress levels, motivation and effort expenditure, focus and attention to relevant cues, and performance under pressure situations. Research by Weinberg and Gold confirms that awareness and control of self-talk is a critical differentiator between good and great performers. There are three types of self-talk every athlete uses. Positive/motivational, which boosts confidence, energy, and effort. For example, I've got this, one more rep. This builds resilience and sustains motivation during challenges. Instructional, which focuses on technique and strategy. For example, keep your eye on the ball or drive through the legs. This improves skill, execution, and tactical awareness. And negative self-talk, which is self-critical and often harmful to performance. For example, I always miss this shot, or I'm too slow. This can sometimes serve as a wake-up call if redirected constructively. Understanding these three types helps athletes recognize and regulate their internal dialogue during competition and practice. The battle within. Before you compete against opponents, you must win the struggle against your own doubts. Research shows that this internal battle often determines the outcome before the external one begins. Chapter 2. The science behind positive and instructional self-talk. Self-talk isn't just motivational psychology. It's backed by neuroscience. When you use effective self-talk, you're literally rewiring your brain's response to competition, stress, and challenges. The cognitive impact reshapes thought patterns. The physiological response reduces stress hormones, and the behavioral change improves performance metrics. Positive self-talk, the confidence booster. Hatzigeorgis demonstrated that positive self-talk significantly reduces competition anxiety by up to 15%. It increases motivation and effort persistence and enhances self-efficacy and belief in abilities. Recent research by Wilson found that using your own name in third-person self-talk, for example, Sarah, you can do this, creates psychological distance and increases the motivational impact. 21% performance boost. This is the average improvement when consistently using positive self-talk. 65% of elite athletes. This is the percentage who regularly use structured positive self-talk routines. Examples of positive self-talk are I'm doing my best, I'm getting better every day, and I've trained for this moment. Instructional self-talk, your mental coach on the field. Instructional self-talk directs attention to specific skills or tactics when you need them most. Weinberg and Gold's research shows it works by focusing attention on relevant cues, improving technique through mental rehearsal, and automating movement patterns under pressure. Sport-specific examples from volleyball are reach for blockers at the net, snap your wrist for setters, and high hands for defensive blocking. Taylor and Martin found that external focus cues improve performance 23% more. Internal versus external focus in instructional self-talk. Internal focus directs attention to body movements and sensations. For example, release the ball in front of my shoulder. Another example, keep my wrists firm through contact. This often leads to overthinking and mechanical movements. External focus directs attention to the effect or outcome of movements. For example, toss the ball in front of my shoe and drive the ball through the target. This enhances fluidity and reduces choking under pressure. Research by Bylock and Gray found that external focus promotes more automatic movement patterns, which is critical during high-stakes competition when overthinking can disrupt well-learned skills. When learning new skills, internal focus may help, but as you progress towards mastery, shift towards external focus cues. Chapter 3, Practical Strategies. Crafting your reset lines and keywords. Now that you understand the science, it's time to develop your personal self-talk toolkit. The next 3 slides provide practical strategies to implement immediately in your training and competition. The difference between good and great often comes down to what happens in that moment of the failure. Let's explore the tools that help athletes bounce back faster and stronger. What are reset lines? Reset lines are short, positive phrases designed to help you quickly regain focus after mistakes or distractions. They serve as mental circuit breakers that interrupt negative thought spirals, refocus attention on the present moment, restore optimal emotional state, and enable quick recovery from setbacks. Effective reset lines are next play, next chance, breathe and reset, focus now, still in this, and this moment matters. You can use them after making errors, during breaks in play, when you're feeling frustrated, before crucial moments, and when focus drifts. The most effective reset lines are personal, brief, and practiced repeatedly until they become automatic responses to adversity. Creating effective keywords. Keywords are simple, task-specific words or phrases that trigger desired actions or mindsets. Think of them as concentrated performance instructions that bypass overthinking. For maximum impact, keywords should be brief, for example 1 to 2 words ideally, specific to your sport and position, meaningful to you personally, and positive or instructional, not negative. Use power words that trigger explosive movements. For example, explode, drive, or fire. Technique words that focus on proper execution. For example, snap, smooth, or through. State words that manage emotional arousal. For example, relax, calm, and breathe. How to develop your personal self-talk toolkit. Awareness. Journal your self-talk patterns during practice and competition. Note recurring negative thoughts. Reframing. Create alternatives for negative thoughts. Replace "I always miss this shot" with "I'm improving with each attempt." Scripting. Develop personalized motivational and instructional phrases for different situations in your sport. Practice. Integrate self-talk into training sessions to build automaticity. Use keywords during drills. Keywords. Refinement. Evaluate effectiveness and adjust your phrases based on what works best for you. Building your self-talk toolkit is an ongoing process. Elite athletes continuously refine their mental scripts as they develop physically and technically. Making it tangible. Many athletes write keywords on equipment, wristbands, or tape as visual reminders during competition. This external trigger reinforces internal dialogue at critical moments. For example, calm for managing pre-competition nerves, strong for maximum effort situations, fast for explosive movements, and focus for maintaining concentration. Chapter 4: Real-world impact and athlete stories. The principles of self-talk aren't just theoretical. They're applied daily by world-class performers across all sports. Let's examine how elite athletes incorporate these mental strategies to elevate their game. Self-talk is the difference between giving up and pushing through. It's your mind's way of coaching your body through the impossible. Elite athletes harnessing self-talk. Rugby. Dan Carter and Jonny Wilkinson use specific keywords to maintain focus before critical kicks. Wilkinson is known for his detailed pre-kick routine that includes instructional self-talk like "connect" and "through the ball." Marathon running. Elite marathoners use segmented motivational self-talk to push through fatigue barriers. Phrases like "keep pushing" and "strong through mile 20" help them maintain pace when the body wants to slow. Volleyball. Professional volleyball players use instructional cues like "high hands" and "platform" to perfect technique under pressure. Olympic gold medalist Karch Kiraly advocates for simple, repeatable cues during competition. What's notable across all sports is how personalized each athlete's self-talk becomes, evolving through trial and error to address specific challenges. Research highlights self-talk improves performance. Confidence boost. Positive self-talk improves confidence and reduces anxiety by 12 to 15%. Skill level matters. Motivational self-talk outperforms instructional in skilled athletes for confidence building. Focus type. External focus instructional self-talk enhances movement fluidity and reduces choking under pressure. Scientific studies continue to validate what elite athletes have known intuitively. Structured self-talk significantly improves measurable performance metrics. Chapter 5: Overcoming negative self-talk. Even the best athletes struggle with negative internal dialogue. The difference is in how quickly they recognize and redirect these harmful thought patterns. The voice in your head can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. The choice is yours. Let's explore strategies to silence your inner critic when it matters most. Managing the inner critic. According to Weinberg and Gold, negative self-talk can erode confidence over time, increase competition anxiety, create self-fulfilling failure prophecies, and trigger muscle tension and performance decline. The key is not to eliminate negative thoughts completely. That's unrealistic. Instead, develop strategies to recognize and redirect them quickly. Thought stopping. Use a trigger word like stop or reset to interrupt negative spirals. Replacement thinking. Replace I can't with I will try or next time. Control focus. Shift attention to what you can control, not what you can't. Self-compassion. Speak to yourself as you would to a struggling teammate. Your mental game plan. Start talking to win. Self-talk is a skill you can train systematically, just like any physical ability in your sport. First, develop personalized motivational and instructional phrases. Second, create reset lines to bounce back from setbacks. Third, practice your self-talk toolkit during training. Fourth, evaluate and refine based on what works for you. Don't say anything to yourself you wouldn't say to a teammate. Your mind is your most powerful sports equipment, so use it intentionally.